Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Alright, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. My name is Jello, I'm your host, and we have a special guest on the show right now. Danielle, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Jello. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much for asking and for being on the show. We know you're very busy. So, for the benefit of everyone who's listening, watching us, of course, can you tell us something about yourself, Danielle?
Yeah. So I'm a local realtor in the Atlanta area. I'm with Keller Williams. I have been from day one, and I've been licensed since 2015.
Wow, so 7 years in the business, is that right? In real estate?
Yes, sir. Almost seven. It's
Almost seven.
feels like 50 some days. I tell you what.
Because of the things to do, right? But good thing you have cyberbackers to support you. Am I right? You have two cyberbackers supporting you in your business.
I sure do. Yes, sir. They're amazing.
Amazing. All right. So I know that you've been working them for a while, with them for a while now. Can you tell me about the experience? How is it so far working with your own cyberbackers?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would definitely say it's changed my life. I started with my first cyberbacker a little over a year ago. Um, Basically, what I was in a place in my business where I was taking on more and more clients, and the
Mhm.
task associated with each client, with each transaction, there's just a lot to do, right? So I found myself in this bind
Mhm.
where I was out most of the day, where I was coming home and I was trying to do the paperwork and the task associated at night, and
Mhm.
not being able to spend as much time with my family. So I decided, really because of my MAPS coach,
Mhm.
she had a cyberbacker, and I saw their relationship, and I thought, I'm going to give this a try. And as soon as I did, it was incredible. My cyberbacker, like I say, Aubrey, has been with me a little over a year, and from day one, it was like we were the perfect match. She's the yin to my yang. She's the paperwork behind the scenes, and I'm the one that wants to
Mhm.
be in front of people. And it's really been just a great relationship and allowed me to get that time back, especially at night,
Mhm.
the weekends, um, and throughout the day. Just less chaos, because some of that other stuff
Mhm.
is handled by someone that is honestly better at it than I was. So it's been incredible.
Like what you mentioned, especially the time during at night. Of course, instead of you doing some tasks, you can spend it with family or yourself as well, right? Now,
Absolutely.
what can you tell me about your cyberbackers, the everyday interaction? What are the tasks that they are doing, things like that? Because there are a lot of listeners right now who are also business owners that aren't really familiar what a cyberbacker can do to help them with their business.
Absolutely. Um, so, like I say, I have two. I talked briefly about Aubrey. She is like my right hand, honestly. She does so much for me. She started really organizing my database and helped me get my command going. She's helped me set up all of my clients on smart plans.
Hmm.
And then she facilitates all the tasks associated with my listings, scheduling vendors, giving feedback to my clients. She's in my email throughout the day and lets me know, if offers come in, something urgent, she reaches out to me directly. She helps me prepare my offers and listings, and just honestly a million other things. She's just amazing. And then Jim has come on in the last 3 months.
Hmm.
He has really, like, to be honest, my marketing was not where I wanted it to be.
Hmm.
And I also wanted some time back when it came to the phone. I felt like, it was all I could do to catch every single call. And then if I was in an appointment, there was this pressure of, oh, you've got to call these 6 people back.
Mhm.
So Jim stepped in to take on both of those roles. And, in the last 3 months, all of a sudden we have a brand. I have a social media presence. I have consistency on social media. I have consistency in my print marketing. And oh, by the way, I can press a button that's call forwarding. And when I'm in an appointment or when I'm not, ready to take that call at
Mhm.
7 o'clock at night, Jim answers. And it's been incredible.
Or so we can safely say then that this partnership with Cyberbacker is a very successful partnership. Am I right?
I would say it's super successful. I don't know how I'd be at this level of business without Jim and Aubrey.
That's great. Now, what makes this type of a relationship a successful partnership, Danielle?
I think there's a lot that goes into that. I spend a good bit of time with my
Mhm.
cyberbackers. We do a lot of Zoom calls. Like every morning, Aubrey
Mhm.
and I jump on a call at about 8:15 usually. And then in the afternoon, I like to jump on with both of them, just to touch base. Um, it's helped us get to know each other. It's helped them understand me, like how I operate,
Mhm.
right? And also the business itself. So I would definitely recommend that people spend, that time,
Yes.
that face to face, and with virtual, like Zoom is just the most amazing thing.
Yes.
Outside of that, I think, it's just understanding different personalities and skill sets. And Cyberbacker is great about that. I mean, when you identify the role that you're looking for, whatever it may be. I forgot to mention earlier, Aubrey does my transaction
Mhm.
coordination too. So, her and Jim are 2 different personalities
Mhm.
and they shine in their specific roles. So just identifying, the tasks that you need with Cyberbackers so they can find those matches that truly are the right fit. And then from there, just diving in, jumping on those Zoom calls and really getting that face to face so you can get into that rhythm.
Just building that relationship as well. Just don't treat them like someone who's just gonna do this for you, but make them feel like they are part of the team. That's great advice, Danielle. Now,
Absolutely.
how much additional revenue have your cyberbackers made you so far?
So in the last year, I've doubled my business, and I'm on track to do it again this year. So I mean, it's been huge as far as
Wow.
income is concerned. And as a follow up to that, the time back
Mhm.
is huge. You know what I mean? Like the the mental chaos
Mhm.
sometimes that happens when you're an individual agent. There's so many pieces, so many things to remember, so many
Mhm.
people to reach out to. And yet that part of it is off of my plate. They keep me on track. They help me with leads that aren't quite ready yet. I mean, it really just has improved my day to day, and certainly increased my bank account as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Imagine you doubled your income last year, am I right? And you're gonna be on track to double it again this year. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that is awesome news. Imagine just having cyberbackers supporting you with those tasks. Now, my next question is a bit tough. Okay. Some relationships might get rocky at times. No relationship is perfect. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Now, have there been any challenges, or let's say opportunities for growth working with Cyberbacker?
I think we all have opportunities to grow every day. One of the things I love about Cyberbacker is they are really seem to be ingrained in the kind of Keller Williams model
Mhm.
around personal growth, right? Um, so uh, challenges with Jim and Aubrey, I would say there's not been specific challenges
Mhm.
that we've had to overcome as much as we've had to just get into a relationship, figure out, where everybody shines, where their joy zone is, if you will, and then really focus on that. And there's a lot of support, in Cyberbacker through Keller Williams. There's a lot of models and systems. We don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Mhm.
We just need the right team in place. And then for us to do our specific roles and follow the model. And that's where Jim and Aubrey have just jumped into those roles. They have followed the models. They've been teaching me the models and creating systems for me. And in every day, every week, like I say, we're just doing better and better as a team. So challenges every day, of course, and yet it's all in, just following the models, jumping right in, and knowing each individual's strengths.
Of course, and taking advantage of those strengths as well for you to be able to, of course, grow with your cyberbackers. Now, one last question, Danielle. You already touched on this a bit earlier because you mentioned about building the relationship with your cyberbackers. But what other advice would you be able to give other business owners who are trying or wanting to hire their own cyberbacker?
My first advice would be to just give it a try. You know what I mean? I think I hesitated for a little while. I was at a place where I knew that I needed the help, and I just, was I ready to take that leap? And like I say, my MAPS coach gave me a lot of confidence to do it. And as soon as I did it, I was able to see how, especially at first it was the paperwork piece, it was the amendments that I was doing at 11 o'clock at night, that somebody else could do. And as individual agents, a lot of times we think that we have to do it all, and we don't. Like a lot of people are better at certain things than we are. Right. So my advice would be to think on that, to think about where you are in your business and how you'll get to the next level. Right. And for me, the way that I was able to get to the next level and to stay sane was to bring in these cyberbackers. And now I don't know where my ceiling is. I feel like with the two of them and with probably potential future cyberbackers as well, we could be a great team with unlimited potential. So my advice would be to get started, to think about where you are right now, think about the elements to your business that you enjoy doing, and then think about how you can leverage out those smaller items that don't bring you joy, but have to be done.
Of course, yes, those very small tasks, those 15-minute tasks that have to be done, but you don't want to do, cyberbackers can definitely help them out, help you there, of course. One last thing, Danielle, I forgot. I know that Aubrey and Jim would be listening once we have this online. Would you want to give them a quick shout out on the show?
Absolutely. Aubrey and Jim, I tell you this as much as possible, but I am so grateful for both of you. It has been such an honor for me to get to know you guys, and I just can't honestly imagine my life without either one of you. So just know that, as always, I'm so grateful. I love you both, and I'm excited to see where our team's going to go moving forward.
Us here at Cyberbacker are also very excited to see where your partnership with your Cyberbackers is going to be in the next few months and the years to come. Danielle, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.